So today we're diving into something exciting for all you investors out there, small cap stocks. Specifically, I'm going to walk you through 5 small cap stocks you should target in June 2025. These are companies with big potential in the US stock market, and I'm stoked to share them with you. So, grab a coffee, get comfy, and let's talk about why small caps could be your next big win. So, why small cap stocks? If you're new to investing, small caps are companies with a market capitalization. Basically, their total value in the stock market are between about $250 million and $2 billion. They're not the Apples or Amazons of the world, but that's what makes them so exciting. These are younger, often innovative companies with huge growth potential. Sure, they're riskier than big blue chip stocks, but the rewards? They can be massive. Think about it. Companies like Amazon and Tesla were once small caps, and early investors made a fortune. Plus, with the US economy looking strong in 2025, lower interest rates, a pro-business environment, and a potential small cap rally, these stocks are worth watching. Ready? Let's dive into the first one. First up, we've got EVgo Inc., ticker EVgo. This company is all about electric vehicle charging stations, and with EVs becoming more mainstream, EVgo is in a sweet spot. They're building a massive network of fast charging stations across the US, and they've got some big partnerships, like with General Motors, who they've teamed up with to roll out over 2,000 charging stalls in metro areas. Here's why I'm excited about EVgo in June 2025. Growth. Analysts are forecasting 50% revenue growth for 2025, which is huge. In Q3 of 2024, they already hit record revenue of $67.5 million, up 92% year over year. That's not a fluke. This company is scaling fast. Market trends. More people are buying electric vehicles, and the US government is pushing for cleaner energy. That means more demand for charging stations, and EVgo is one of the leaders in this space. Valuation. With a market cap around $1.2 billion, EVgo is still small enough to have room to grow, but big enough to be a serious player. Now, it's not all smooth sailing. EVgo isn't profitable yet, which is common for growth companies in this space. But they're narrowing their losses, and with the EV market expected to keep booming, I think EVgo could be a home run for patient investors. Keep an eye on their quarterly reports this summer to see if they keep up that crazy revenue growth. Next up is Butterfly Network, ticker BFLY. This one's for all you health tech fans out there. Butterfly makes these super cool handheld ultrasound devices that connect to your smartphone. Imagine a doctor pulling out a device the size of your phone to do an ultrasound. That's what Butterfly is bringing to the table. Here's why I think Butterfly is a small cap gem for June 2025. Innovative tech. Their devices use AI and proprietary software to make medical imaging more accessible and affordable. It's a game changer for healthcare, especially in remote areas or smaller clinics. Growth numbers. In fiscal 2024, Butterfly reported 35% year-over-year revenue growth, beating their own targets. They're projecting 20% growth for 2025, and they're getting closer to profitability, which is a big deal for a small cap. Market cap? At around $500 million, Butterfly is on the smaller side of small caps, which means there's a lot of upside if they keep executing. Now, healthcare stocks can be volatile, and Butterfly's still working toward consistent profits. But with the global medical imaging market growing and their tech being so unique, I think this stock could pop if they hit their 2025 goals. Watch for updates on their partnerships or new product launches this summer. All right, number 3 is Outbrain Inc., ticker OB. If you've ever clicked on one of those recommended articles at the bottom of a news site, there's a good chance Outbrain powered it. They're a digital advertising platform that uses AI to serve up personalized ads and content recommendations. Why should you care about Outbrain in June 2025? Ad market boom. Digital ad spending is skyrocketing, and Outbrain's AI-driven platform is perfectly positioned to cash in. They've moved into profitability, which is a huge milestone for a small-cap company. Growth forecast. Analysts are projecting a whopping 60% revenue growth for fiscal 2025. That's the kind of number that gets investors like me excited. Regulatory edge. Recent rollbacks in federal regulations, like lighter enforcement from the FTC, could give ad companies like Outbrain more room to play aggressive. That's a tailwind for their business model. The downside. The ad market can be sensitive to economic swings, and if consumer spending slows, Outbrain could feel it. But with a market cap of about $600 million in those growth numbers, I think this stock has serious potential. Keep an eye on their earnings reports to see if they're hitting those big revenue targets. Number 4 is a biotech pick, Inhibikase Therapeutics, ticker IKT. Now, biotech can be a wild ride, but hear me out. Inhibikase is working on treatments for neurodegenerative diseases like Parkinson's and chronic myeloid leukemia. Their approach targets the root causes of these diseases, which could be a massive breakthrough. Here's why Inhibikase is on my radar for June 2025. Pipeline progress. They've got a drug in phase 3 trials for leukemia and another in phase 2 for Parkinson's. Plus, they're wrapping up phase 1 trials for another condition. That's a lot of shots on goal for a small company. Recent buzz. Their stock more than doubled in 2024 after they raised $110 million to push one of their drugs into late-stage trials. That kind of momentum can carry into 2025 if they keep delivering good news. Market potential. The market for their leukemia drug alone is projected to hit $11.6 billion by 2032. Even a small slice of that could send this stock soaring. Now, biotech is risky. Clinical trials can fail, and stocks like these can be super volatile. But with a market cap under $300 million, Inhibikase is a high-risk, high-reward play. If you're into biotech, watch for updates on their trial results this summer. Rounding out our list is US Gold Corp, ticker USAU. This one's for all you gold bugs out there. USAU is a small-cap gold mining company with projects in Wyoming and Idaho. Gold's been a hot commodity lately, and USAU is riding that wave. Here's why I like USAU for June 2025. Gold rally. Gold prices have been climbing, and USAU stock is up 170% over the past 12 months as of early 2025. On February 19th, it jumped 9% in a single day after positive analyst ratings and news about their Wyoming project. Unique position. With a market cap of just $200 million, USAU is one of the smallest players on this list, but their focus on domestic gold mining gives them a patriotic appeal. Especially with America First policies in play. Innovation. They're using new flotation technologies to make their operations more efficient, which could boost profitability. The catch? Gold stocks can be a roller coaster. Prices depend on global markets, and small miners like USAU are sensitive to operational hiccups. But with gold prices staying strong and their low market cap, USAU could be a breakout star if the gold rally continues. Watch for updates on their CK Gold project in Wyoming this summer. Alright, so why am I hyping these small cap stocks for June 2025? Let me break it down. The market environment is looking really good for small caps right now. Here's why. Lower interest rates. The Federal Reserve started cutting rates in September 2024, and more cuts are expected. Small caps, which often rely on debt, benefit big time from cheaper borrowing. M&A activity. A more relaxed regulatory environment under the new administration could spark a wave of mergers and acquisitions, and small caps are prime targets. Valuations. Small caps are trading at some of their lowest valuations compared to large caps in years, which means there's room for growth. Earnings growth. Analysts are predicting 42% earnings growth for small caps in 2025, way higher than the 6% growth in 2024. That's a huge catalyst for stock prices. So, June 2025 could be a breakout moment for these stocks. And this is a big but small caps are volatile. They can swing hard, so don't put all your money in one basket. Diversify, do your own research, and maybe talk to a financial advisor. Alright, that's it for our 5 small cap stocks to target in June 2025. To recap, we've got EVgo, riding the EV charging wave. BFLY Network, revolutionizing medical imaging. Outbrain, a digital ad powerhouse. Inhibikase Therapeutics, a biotech wildcard. US Gold Corp, a gold mining play with big upside. Which one's your favorite? Drop a comment below and let me know what you think, or if there's another small cap stock you're eyeing. And if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with your investing buddies. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this every week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.